Most valuable American errors stamps. Parkman's incorrect 3-cent stamp. Depicts the face of Francis Parkman, American historian and writer of the second half of the 19th century. He became famous thanks to his historical books, which were highly appreciated by the public of the time. You will be able to see to its left the name and surname reported in writing. Bottom right, the nominal value of the piece. 3 cents of the American dollar. Many of these stamps released in 1975. They were printed with errors. Black stripes imprinted on the piece, and which by mistake were issued in trade for the dispatch of goods and letters. One of these stamps is worth $15. Yosemite's incorrect 25-cent stamp appears apparently free of errors. You will be able to see below the panorama that Yosemite National Park offers, which extends for 3,074 square kilometers. It is home to 7,000 plant species and gigantic rocks that are over 10 million years old. Bottom right, the nominal value of the piece. 25 cents of the US dollar. All top, the US flag waving in the sky. The error that thousands of these pieces present. They are the missing perforations between one stamp and another. In fact, they are imperforate, without the classic round dots that are used to easily detach one piece from another. This peculiarity is present in this stamp released in 1988. Today it's worth $30. The incorrect 13-cent Liberty Bell stamp depicts the Liberty Bell, the bronze bell located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which rang on July 4, 1776, to rally the citizens of Philadelphia for the reading of the Declaration of Independence. Later, this 950-kilogram bell, it was used on the occasion of the abolition of slavery. Around the image, the writing that symbolizes the proclamation of freedom. Top left, the nominal value of the piece. 13 cents of the US dollar. This stamp released in 1975. You will be able to find it without drilling, both with darker colors, errors that increase the value of the piece, which can go up to $35. Jefferson's incorrect 1-cent stamp. It depicts the bust of the third President of the United States of America, Thomas Jefferson. She held his role for 8 years, from 1801 to 1809. Considered one of the founding fathers of the nation, he played a fundamental role in the development and construction of universities in the United States of America. To the left of his face, you will be able to see the president's name and surname in writing. Bottom right, the nominal value of the piece. 1 cent of the US dollar. The error in this stamp released in 1968. It's both in the color. In some pieces a too light green. In others a green that is too dark and pronounced. And in a lack of perforation between one piece and another. Printing errors, which today make one of these stamps worth $58. Incorrect Jefferson Memorial 10-cent stamp represents the monument built in 1938. In honor of Thomas Jefferson, founding father of the Confederacy and third President of the United States of America. Building built in Roman architecture style, with many varieties of marble. It contains the statue of Jefferson inside, almost 6 meters high. The monument is located in Washington. Up, the writing is shown. We hold these truths, followed by Jefferson's signature. All below, the nominal value of the piece. 10 cents of the American dollar. Postage stamp issued in 1973. If you have one of these pieces without drilling, or with much darker colors, or with black stripes imprinted by the machinery of the time on it, then you will find yourself with a value of $65. The 8.4-cent piano stamp, depicted in the center. A string piano. Stringed musical instrument, which is operated by a keyboard and produces sound using hammers. It is normally made up of 88 keys, 52 white and 36 black. To the left, the writing that symbolizes peace. Peace unites a nation like harmony in music. A little further up, the nominal value of the piece. 8.4 cents of the US dollar. Postage stamp issued in 1978. You will be able to find yourself at hand pieces with linear and horizontal black lines, which in some way stain the piece. This printing error Today the stamp is worth $75. The 23-cent dinner wagon stamp. It is part of the series dedicated to transport. On the center, you will see a dining wagon depicted. Ancestor of 20th century diners. It was used in the 1800s to deliver meals to the public in American cities. Composed of wagons, which had a kitchen in the back, separated from the dining area, where through a window, food was distributed to customers on the street. Up, you will be able to see the writing, lunch wagon, followed by the year 1890, year of representation of this float. Under, the nominal value of the piece, 23 cents of the US dollar. Postage stamp from 1991. It was used to pay a first-class postage rate. The peculiarity that increases the value of this stamp. It's in the press. It is the first roll stamp of the transportation series, which was printed on phosphorus-coated paper. Today one of these stamps is worth $100.